campers. I'm back to talk with you about another topic that's near and dear to my heart, and one that I probably spend more time talking about and thinking about than the average human, and that's sleep. We all know that sleep is important, and it's highly likely that you underestimate the amount of sleep that you and the people in your life need. I would definitely recommend that you go to the National Sleep Foundation and look at the little chart that they've created that tells you how many hours of sleep they recommend for each person based on their age. You can look at everybody in your family and see how you guys are doing. I mentioned in my previous video that I work with students who are in the 12 to 13-year-old range. They need almost as much sleep as toddlers, and parents are often shocked to hear this. When it comes to sleep, there are amazing ways that you can use essential oils to help create the right environment and the right headspace to get a quality good night's sleep. I'm going to start by introducing what doTERRA calls their restful blend to you. If you're not familiar with it, it's the blend called Serenity. And Serenity for a long time just came in oil, which was great. We got it in the diffuser. We could rub it on our feet or on our backs, or even better, have someone do that for us to help us fall asleep. It's a beautiful, calming scent. It's a wonderful oil to put in the diffuser about a half hour to an hour before you go to bed. Shut the door in the bedroom, let it diffuse, let it fill up that space so that when you go to sleep, you're just enveloped in this amazing scent. I love to do that with a number of different oils before bedtime. But more recently, doTERRA has actually added to its Serenity product line and created something called the Restful Complex that you can actually take internally, and it's just a little capsule. And it has some of the oils that are in Serenity as well as some herbs. It's known to be a really effective sleep aid that has really, I've not heard of any negative side effects that people have had from this. So this is a great one to have on hand for those times that you do struggle with sleeping, or while you're trying to create a good sleep pattern, this is a tool that you can use. Now, Serenity is the official rest blend, but there are many other oils that people love for sleep. If you just Googled sleep blends, you will find an endless list of people's favorites. And just like we've talked about in other videos, it's really going to come down to you finding the oils and blends of oils that really resonate best with you. And when it comes to sleep, I think you're going to know the ones that make you feel very calm, and you're just like, this feels good. Some of the favorites in my house, I'll go through. We are a 4-member household. I will let you know what everybody in my house really digs when it comes to essential oils for sleep. My husband and I love cedarwood. I really like to mix cedarwood with something else because it is a very deep woody scent, and it's beautiful, but if you add a little drop of something floral or citrus to it, it kind of lightens it or sweetens it up a little bit, and it's just beautiful. So cedarwood is an oil that we love to use in the diffuser, or that we like to apply topically on our feet, on our backs, even on your wrists. You can even use a little right on your pillow to help you fall asleep. My daughter, the princess, loves Melissa, the queen of oils. As you may know, Melissa is a very precious, expensive oil. It's something we use very carefully, but that we do use to support her with sleep. One of the reasons I think Melissa really feels good to her is because it helps quiet an anxious mind. And I think when she goes to sleep, that's when all of her thoughts start pouring in, and she really needs to be able to close that down so that she can get that great quality sleep. And so if that's something that you struggle with, I would definitely say try Melissa. She has it in a roller bottle. She has it in a bottle in her room. She knows how expensive the oil is. I can't think of a better way of saying it. And so she uses it sparingly and carefully and only when needed. I think we've had the same bottle and roller in her room since we discovered it was a great sleep aid for her, and that's been a couple of years. Okay, so we use it very carefully, but well worth it when it comes to a good night's sleep. My son, on the other hand, finds Wild Orange to be one of his favorite sleep oils. This happens to be one of the most inexpensive oils, which is great because it helps balance out that Melissa oil. But wild orange is a citrus oil that for some people feels energizing and so for some people feels calming, and for him it really has that calming effect. He loves the smell. That's what he asks for at bedtime. Sometimes he'll ask to mix it with lemon, with lime. He really likes the citrus oils, which for me, those make me feel like I need to get up and go and wake up, but for him, they help him feel really calm. Excuse me for 1 second. All right, the last oil that I will talk about as a favorite at bedtime is peace. Peace is good for all things calming, and if you really need to get your body physically and mentally into a calm space for bedtime, peace is definitely one to try. It's got vetiver in it, which is a very deep, rooty scent, an oil that for some people really is what they need to help bring them out of that busy cycle and into rest mode. So peace is another one I would recommend. But the truth is I use lots of different oils. I use them intuitively. What do I feel like I want today? What do I feel like I need? And I will use a huge variety of oils for sleep. Those just happen to be our favorite and most popular. I would definitely suggest that you diffuse before bedtime and see what feels great to you. There's DIYs for things like a mist that you can spray right onto your bed or on your pillows, or you can even put a little cotton ball with the oil right into your pillow. Rubbing it on your feet, as I mentioned, and on your back is a favorite, but you can put it anywhere on your body to both get those benefits of it being on your skin and breathing in the sun. And those are going to be my top tips. It's definitely worth playing around with and finding a few oils that help support your bedtime routine and the routine of those in your family. I think it's just an added tool to keep everybody on that great sleep cycle, which helps you feel your best at all times. Thanks so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of camp.